Things are getting from bad to worse. The bleeding ain't stopping, guys. Liverpool have crashed to their third consecutive Premier League defeat, 3-1 to Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. Goals from Mohamed Salah, Jamie Maddison, Jamie Vardy, and Harvey Barnes. Things are just really, really bad right now. It's really alarming. You know what, guys? We've got to stop being in denial right now, you know. A lot of fans are in denial and thinking, you know what? The title's gone. Man City look like the champions-elect. And we can just go for top 4 now. You know what? Right now, this form is relegation form. Straight relegation form, you know. You look at the form guide and check it out. Straight relegation form. Swear down. And it's scary, you know, because I'm seeing one of the things that were happening for us on our run up to the Champions League and the Premier League title. Strong mentality, which was coined mentality monsters. That's now gone. The mentality ain't there. The Liverpool from last season would have, you know, Leicester equalised and would have thought, don't worry, we'll get back into it. We'll make things happen. Now, the players' heads drop and they know, you know what? It's a bridge too far. And you can see it from a lot of players. Even Alisson. Alisson's one of our main players. Up until his cock-up, he had a decent game, you know. He made a couple of saves and routine saves that any top goalkeeper should make. But, like, I noticed in the game today, a lot of the players weren't really passing to me. Weren't really passing that from the back today. And that stems from last week, you know. From the cock-ups he made last week. So you could tell the confidence wasn't there. His confidence wasn't there, you know. So I noticed Henderson was leading from the back, which he usually does. Caban didn't have much to do. You know, it was his debut. He had nothing much to do really until that mistake that happened. So he ain't at fault. I don't want to hear no fans trying to blame him or nothing like that. We have to give him games and see what he's about. Do you know what I mean? But basically, you can see what Leicester were going to do. And it's a recurring theme. And a lot of teams are going to be doing it now. And a lot of teams have done it anyway. Give Liverpool the ball. Get behind, all the men behind the ball, right? And just keep it tight. And just try and get them on a counter-attack. Target Trent's side. That's what they do. They target Trent's side and see if they can run in behind. Got fast-paced players. And even if they got big bruiser players like the Burnleys, the Brightons, etc., teams like that, they know they would get something off us. And I said, you know, when we went a goal up, when Liverpool scored and went a goal up, I said to one of my bedrooms, you know what, it's not going to be enough because I know two things are certain in this game. VAR are going to either fuck us over, right? Or we're going to concede because Liverpool don't keep clean sheets anymore. So, anyway, yeah. First half now. I thought the first half was decent. I thought we pressed well up the top of the pitch. I thought we pressed quite decent, you know. I thought, you know what, we're doing quite well here. We're winning the ball back high up the pitch. You could tell Leicester were kind of scared to come out. They weren't overly committing. But like I said, that was their plan. Keep it tight and see if they can lump a ball over the top for Vardy to run onto and test our new centre-back and target Trent. So, basically, yeah, we had a couple of half chances. You know, we control the possession. We had a few half chances. You know, we had loads of corners as well. So it goes to show you what we were doing. But we didn't make the breakthrough. I thought, try and at least get a goal before half-time. It didn't happen. Milner got injured, and we had to bring on Thiago. And I thought Klopp made the right choice. Knows he's running today, man. It's freezing weather. But anyway, I thought Klopp made the right choice by not starting Thiago. I thought take him out of the limelight for a bit, and then bring him on if we need be as an impact sub. Anyway, Milner got injured, so he had no choice to bring him on because our bench was light today, man. So he brings on Thiago, and if I'm going to be honest with you, what he come on like, what was it, with the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever it was, he had a poor game up until like 5-10 minutes before the end of the first half. He was bad, rash, diving in, slow, kept losing the ball a lot as well, kept trying to do a lot of crawl turns and losing the ball. You know, he just was miles off the pace today. I thought Curtis Jones was decent. He was trying to make things happen. Henderson, you know, giving it his all. you know, captain. He was having a decent game, coming up from the back at times. He looked like he was in midfield. He was high up the pitch, further up the pitch. Mane was trying, but it just wasn't coming up for him. Salah was trying, the same kind of mold from Roberto Firmino. It's been the same for the last few games, and that he was kind of losing the ball a lot as well. So we're going on the break, level, and I thought, you know what, about another 45 minutes to get a goal, because I know sooner or later Leicester's going to concede. So we get the breakthrough. Thought, you know what, we might get a win today. But what I was certain on, I thought we need to get a second goal, because I was thinking, you know what, we're not going to keep a clean sheet, or something's going to happen with VAR. It's just not enough for Liverpool, the 1-0 thing. We definitely need to score. And then Klopp brings off Curtis Jones. And if I'm right, it may have been on a yellow card. It might have been on a yellow card. That might have been the reason why I took him out, because for me, he was having a good game. When he brought on Ox, I didn't see Oxlade-Chamberlain do anything. He was pulling out of tackles. He was scared to dive in and get stuck in. For me, his days are numbered as a Liverpool player. Don't offer us nothing. And it's a shame, because up into that injury a couple of years ago, 3 seasons ago now, 17-18 season, it was phenomenal for us. In the second half of that season, in the Champions League run, he was brilliant. But we can't keep going back to the past and saying he was good then. We've got to move forward. If we want to be a big team and continue to be a top team, and get back that domination at the top and compete with the likes of Man City and even Man United and other teams in Europe, we need to move forward and get quality players in, because for one, he's injury prone and he's kind of one-dimensional, if I'm going to be honest with you. You know, to get the free kick, it was pondering if it was a penalty. For me, straight away when I seen it, I knew it was a free kick, but then VAR, as usual, some kind of agenda wants to try and fuck about with Liverpool. So they do all their faffing about and that, checking the screens and whatnot and the lines. But here we go. Give the free kick. I thought, you know, we should defend this well. Go straight through the players. It's a goal. It's 1-1. And I thought, okay, they're going to check it through VAR. To me, I thought it was offside. I thought Amate was interfering in the line of sight with Alisson, but they let the goal stand. I thought, here we go. It's 1-1. I thought, you know what, this is probably going to be a draw. Oh, Leicester were going to win. And I knew it, because what's happening with Liverpool, when a bad decision goes their way this season, their heads crumble. Their heads crumble and the cave in, and the mentality is just not there. And then Alisson does a big cock up. Rush of blood to the head, comes charging out like some madman, like he's concussed like Carriers. It's like in the case of Carinitis or something. I don't know what happened to him. Come rushing out. Should have been Kabak's ball, but you can tell Kabak's nervous because it's his first game. And then all Vardy had to do is just walk it into the net like it was a game of FIFA or something. That's what it reminded me of. I thought, oh, all I had to do is laugh. I thought, here we go. And then I scored the third. And at that point, I just got mad. I thought, we're caving in like the City game. From here now, it could be 4, it could be 5. You know what I mean? But now, top 4 is going to be a big job now, lads. It's going to be a massive job, because Chelsea have got their new manager. They've got good players. And I think they're going to possibly go on the up now. And it's whether we can kind of keep them out, because we got them. We still got another game with Chelsea and we have to beat them. And Everton, and if Everton gets something off us next week, because Ancelotti knows how to set up against Klopp. He's had Klopp's number a few times. If they get something off us, I'll be very worried, because they've got a couple of games in hand and they can go above us. West Ham, I'm not really worried about. I'm going to be straight up honest, because Moyes, when push comes to shove, he just can't get over the line when he needs to get over the line, especially in the big games. He just can't do it. Boys, it might have to just be one of those seasons where we just write it off, wipe the slate clean, and go again next season. And I don't want to hear man's talking about, oh, Klopp out and all that nonsense. Allow that talk. Klopp deserves another season, at least another season. He hasn't been backed by FSG, and furthermore, he's just lost his mum. So you can see in the early stages of January, he looked like a broken man. I remember saying it to my friend, I'm thinking, you know what? Something don't look like with Klopp, you know, like something's going on behind the scenes, or is he lost the dressing room? It explains it, and then they couldn't go to bury his mum as well. That's deep, man. That's really deep. So my condolences goes out to Klopp. I know the family, because boy, that's going to be hard, man. I know he's here to do a job for Liverpool and manage Liverpool Football Club, but that's going to be tough on any person. At the end of the day, he's human. Yeah, he's our manager, but he's still a human being. You know what I mean? That's his mum. But going back on that now, yeah, man, we just FSG. just need to sort it out, because at the moment, the penny pinching, you know, I'm not going to go on and on. I leave that to other people to talk about and the experts, because we all know what FSG is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, they left it late. We knew we needed a centre-back or two. We know Matip's not reliable. He's not reliable. He can never manage a full season. He's always injured. The moment we sold Lovren in the summer, we should have replaced him. So basically, FSG just... It's laxy-daisy, guys. Anyway,